Hello and welcome to Chicanime. My name is Lauren.
And I am Jessica.
And today we are watching Frieren. This is episode 11, Winter in the Northern Lands. I have a little baby Frieren button. She's
sleepy.
She's sleeping. She lives next to me.
Yes.
I don't have a place for her right now. All right, so Frieren. We just defeated a bunch of demons is where we just came from.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like this part, we've moved on to another arc.
We learned just how much of the mana that she had.
Frieren has been hiding this whole time, and how she's been doing it her entire life, and like absolutely bonkers. All right, so I wonder if that'll come up again at any point. I don't know. So
let us go beyond the journey's end. Okay.
If you are watching this on YouTube, just know you can get these episodes uncut and early on Patreon.
Yeah.
So that's where they're gonna be.
Yeah, and if you ever want us to give you a little shout out, like on the interwebs, if you leave a like or a comment about something, ask us a question. We also have some research assistants on Patreon that help us.
Jack, HHHound42. Those are typical research assistants. They always have a lot of information to give us about all of our many questions.
Our anime paralegals, if you will.
Yes, exactly. So just give it, like, it helps us out a lot. It makes us let us know what you want to see. So,
yes.
And now we want to see this, so let's begin.
Let's begin. Look at it.
I'm ethereally praying in the sunlight. Okay, so she's praying over the fallen. That's nice.
The many fallens.
北側諸国の英傑たちによく敬意を払ってくれた。
Maybe they should use magic to bury that, or like.
Right.
前はもっと派手にやっていたんだけどね。ヒンメルに怒られたから。
そりゃそうだろうな。
これが普通のリアクションだ。
She's like, oh, I'm doing something normal.
Yeah.
こっちの話。
I'm growing.
She's like, oh, I'm like messed up by what just happened. That's awesome.
I have a feeling.
She's like, oh my god, a normal reaction. Oh, yes, this is what I've been looking for the past 1,000 years.
Is this sadness? How exciting.
フリーレン、確かにわしはお前にできうる限りの褒美を取らすと言った。お前が望んだのは防護結界について記されたグラナト家に代々伝わる大魔法使いフランメの魔導書。本当にこんな魔導書でいいのか。この魔導書は
偽物。
Is she trying to get like all of the fake stuff by Flame, like out of circulation? It's like she doesn't want things that weren't actually done by Flame to be attributed to her.
Maybe.
Like it's like staining her legacy.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think that it's like she's like, no, but it's not hers.
I'd also immediately be like, oh, can I hear about this oral tradition that you guys have passed down?
Yeah, how close is that to the original?
Yeah.
Because she was probably there for the first time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
そういえば、ハイター様が言っていましたね。オードでは貴族に対する比例は死罪だとか。懐かしいな。ヒンメルの泣き叫ぶ顔。
死罪だなんて大げさな。
それとなクソガキ。わしにタメ口叩くのはこの町では。Do
you remember what he just said like 4 seconds ago?
裏庭の木切り終えました。
Oh my god, I love that.
Just for the visual.
Oh, after the last couple of like episodes, like we need that. Yes.
And especially, okay, we just watched the most recent episode of Spice and Wolf too, and like it like wrecked us a little bit. So thank you for that. That was excellent, beautiful. I don't know if I would have laughed that hard if we just watched a silly episode of something.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Door bangs open, man with an axe.
Giant man with an axe. I just finished chopping down the trees. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Door closes magically.
Okay.
タメ口程度で牢に放り込むような法はこの町にはない。
よかったですね、シタレク様。
Thought she was about to say, in that case, I've got a few things to say.
Little montage of
I
her,
love
they're
this
fixing the things
song.
they broke.
There he is. It's giving me like the Hunger Games soundtrack vibes, which is a really good soundtrack.
お前は魔王城のある大陸最北端のエンデを目指しているそうだな。だが今北部高原の情勢がだいぶ悪いようでな。人の往来が制限されている。冒険者の場合でも一級魔法使いの同行が必要だそう。
Yeah.
Don't we have 2 of those?
Yeah. You know how we just defeated like the most.
Is this like a thing where it's like you have to go to like university? It's like you can have someone.
Please
who's
don't make us have to
brilliant.
have like the anime university arc.
Well, it's like, I think they just have to have somebody who
yeah,
went through the anime university
arc. Yeah.
Like you need somebody official, you know, somebody licensed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a license. Sorry, I've got like a piece of hair that's floating around my head.
All right, that might be what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, because she's like got clearly the skill and the power and the knowledge and all of that, but she never actually went to school for it.
She needs to have that diploma.
Need to be a true arcanist.
知らないんですか？大陸魔法協会が
Yep,
認定する
certification
魔法
by the
使いの資格ですよ。
Country Music
私も
Awards.
フリーレン様、まさか無資格の闇魔法使いだったんですか？
My dude.
Why would you be surprised by that?
They found her in the woods.
Yeah.
Like Hill and Heiter and all them found her in the woods being a little bog witch lady.
Yeah, but also it's like nowadays she's got statues in every
Town they go to.
So like I feel like it would be pretty easy to be like, hey, I'm that one.
That one's
Can I have one of those
Latifi. Make me an honorary
an
doctor.
honorary, that's what I was looking for, like an honorary. Can I get an honorary diploma? I'll give a small, very, very small speech.
だって魔法使いを管理する団体ってしょっちゅう変わるんだもん。
Yeah, that would be
いち
exhausting
い
to
ち
try
資
and keep
格
up
な
with
んか
that.
取ってらんないよ。あまり詳しくはないのですが、確
Just
か
forge it.
北側諸国で
Yeah.
も一級試験が受けられる場所がありましたよね。
We have to go take a test. I mean, like, what's gonna happen? Okay, look, they're gonna get stopped by the wizard cops or something. Like, who's gonna like stop her?
Excuse me, where's your diploma?
License and registration, please.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna be on this toll road? Like, just
That could actually stop them.
right? She could let's just turn us all invisible and like go through the toll. Like now we're not. No one knows that we snuck into the city if we hear. Like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
this is so silly.
What if you just went through the forest instead of the
Right?
the
So we'll have
road-
to go to town sometimes. So I'm just like, okay, like, wait a minute. Why is this even a plot point? It's just another place for them to stop.
Yeah.
And for her to barely pass. Because she doesn't care.
知らないの？魔王軍との戦いで最も多くの人を殺したのは北側諸国の冬だよ。
Uh-huh.
Winters can
Nature's scary.
ほらね、迷った。シュベア山脈に入る前に遭難とか、シャレにならないよ。シュタルク様、起きてください。
Frieren's like, I'm disappointed in us. I thought we'd wait till later.
ふもとまで行けば避難小屋があるはず。それ80年前の知識ですよね。大丈夫なんですか？
Yeah. This would be something they would have to
人の
maintain.
気配がしますね。
Yeah.
He's doing calisthenics.
I love it.
Hi. An elf!
温まってきた。
Oh, huh?
お邪魔します。フリーレン様、ここはダメでございます。
Yes,
Why?
you can
Yes,
stay
you
there.
can.
He looked like a perfectly nice person.
He's
Just
just
a
doing some
pervert.
calisthenics.
サイトは侵害だな。
Yes, our first elf.
盗賊と
Besides
会うのは
Frieren.
300年ぶりくらいだな。文句のクラフトだ。
All the crafts.
All the crafts.
しかしオレオール天国を目指す旅か。信仰心が熱いのはいいことだ。
半信半疑だけどね。フリーレン様、シュタルク様の体温が。
どうしちまったんだ。確か猛吹雪で。
Body heat.
Whenever they were doing that, I was like, oh my God, are they going to make them do like the body heat trope? And I was like, well, yes, here we go.
Going back to sleep. He's like, wait.
Yeah, he wasn't there whenever during the introduction. He was out of it.
せっかく人肌で温めてやったというのに何たる態度だ。
人肌
It's like, you're welcome.
With your body, sir.
おっさんいい体してんな。
シュタルク様。
いや、そういう意味じゃなくて。
I mean, what a
What?
body.
I mean, I'm a warrior. I can appreciate.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah.
Appreciate.
He's obviously working out well.
Well, you know what? I've decided that he did in fact mean it like that. We stand a bisexual side.
Yes.
量は十分にありますね。このままシュベア山脈を越えるのは自殺行為だし、ここでしばらくは足止めかな。
Oh, it's like leaving in the Oregon Trail when you leave in like November or something instead of
the worst.
俺もお前のことなんてこれっぽっちも知らん。
勇者様ご一行の魔法使いですよ。
その前は？
何が言いたいの？
俺たちはエルフってこと。
Yeah, he was like, he old like you are, so like he knows that that's not your whole story. I like Kraft the monk.
I like him too.
Please continue to be a good character. Oh my God. Oh, now she's praying.
Okay. He's gotten to her.
こいつをフェルンに渡してやってくれ。あの子は信仰心の熱いいい子だ。
クラフトはどうして女神様を信じているの？
いや、いてくれなきゃ困るんだよ。俺の成してきた偉業も正義も知っている奴は皆死に絶えた。だから俺は死んだら天国で女神様に褒めてもらうんだ。よく頑張った、クラフト。
That makes so much more sense for like why he was asking, you know, before you were part of the heroes thing. You know. And also,
and like
it must be really hard for him to sleep on his side.
Stark was like, oh, I've never heard of you. You must have done some cool stuff, though. And that's what he's just saying. He's like, nobody remembers me.
Yeah.
And like, Frieren seems like she'd be fine with that. Like, she never wanted things to, like, because Flamme told her, like, keep it on the DL. So it's like, her whole thing was, I don't want anyone to remember me. Even though Himmel was like, let's get statues.
Yeah, I also think that he's probably already gone through something like Frieren's going through right now, like where he did become close to other people and understands like that loss of that memory.
I think that you're probably right.
Yeah.
Just give him someone give him a hug.
Remember my name, Fern.
Remember my name.
自分の生きてきた奇跡が誰にも覚えられちゃいないってのはまあいい。お前の身の上を話せ。俺も話す。
That's how you do it, right? 6 months.
女神様の代わりに俺がお前を。
と女神様も清く正しく生きた私を褒めてくださることでしょう。あなたには褒めてくれる人はいますか？
だらだらと生きてきただけだよ。褒められるようなことなんて何もない。
常に魔力を制限しているのに？それは血のにじむような努力の賜物に見えますが、それこそ人生をかけたような。
遠慮しておくよ。もう別のやつに褒めてもらったから。
そうか。いい友人を持ったな、フリーレン。大事にしろ。
I guess you can tell he's old because he's got bags under his eyes.
Yeah.
今は天国にいるよ。
ならいずれ会えるな。
そうだね。
She has faith in that. I like that. Bye.
おっさんも元気だな。楽しかったぜ。
Aw, he's got a fan.
Yeah.
ありがとうございま
Two
した。
fans. Bye.
Cool guys don't look back.
They don't. Oh, cute.
Oh, that was good for the soul. Good for the soul.
That was definitely good for the. Okay, we're gonna skip the preview. That was definitely good for the soul. That was cute.
Yeah, very interesting to finally see another elf, especially one that's so much older than Frieren herself, because she's been kind of like the litmus test for like how old something can be.
Yeah,
Like,
but apparently a lot older than her, and he hasn't seen another, and no one's seen an elf in like 300 years.
yeah, and I think it's really interesting to see the difference between like him wanting his deeds to be remembered and her not really putting a lot of stake into that. I also like think probably because she was taken away, like that her family died so early that she's
been alone for a long time.
Yeah, and even like at that very early part of your life, like whatever you're supposed to like understand, learn and understand those kinds of things.
And she was kind of taught, and she had like a traumatic experience, and then was immediately taught after that how to suppress herself even more. It is interesting too, because like her whole thing was like, I don't need to be remembered because I'm gonna live a really, really, really long time. So it's like I'll remember. So like what? And like this is another elf but he's been around even longer, and he's like, but I do want to be remembered. I want, it's like somebody to remember the things I've done, and because I guess it's sort of like the philosophy that like, if it's remembered, it's not gone, like the Egyptian thing. Yeah. Where it's like, if you're remembered, you're still alive in some kind of way.
And I like, that's also kind of how I feel about the idea of immortality is through your deeds and your influence with other people, whether or not they know specifically it was you that did this, but, through good deeds and good influences that get brought from one person to another generation and on that is where immortality like lies to me.
Yeah, that I would agree. It's what you do lingers on.
And also it's like for someone that is as old as him to see so many people and so many good deeds forgotten to time.
Yeah, I mean, explains why he's a monk.
Yeah.
It's like, and I get also if you're that old, needing to believe in something greater than yourself has got to be like, it'll keep you humble.
Yeah, keep you humble. And also just think about like how quickly, whenever they met him, he was like, oh, hello, welcome in.
Come in, come.
Let's be friends. Yeah, everybody really has to force themselves into Frieren's life.
Yeah. Well, Frieren was willing to. She was going to stay. Fern didn't want to.
Yeah.
It was Fern who was like, no.
Yeah,
half-naked man.
He's a pervert.
Well, she was, she got raised by a priest. Because Frieren's just kind of, she like lets things happen.
Yeah,
like, like, all right, he's here. This is where the like thing is. Like, we're gonna have to be friends. Like, let's just, well, not friends necessarily, but we're gonna have to live with each other. Let's just do that.
Yeah, but interesting that after this 6-month time, that's whenever he was like, tell me about yourself.
But again, but also I think that's interesting too, because they're elves. Like 6 months is basically a long weekend. Like, it's like, all right, yeah, sure. It's like, we've had some time. I've spent some time with the humans. And
that's like you had a conversation with somebody in an airport bar.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's just like, oh, yeah, well, tell me something. Like,
yeah.
And I'll, because
keep it going. Yeah.
And I like too that she's like, well, I've already had someone praise me. I don't need someone else to do it. Like, I'm good. She's like, I'm fine. Yeah. Like, because she doesn't think of herself as a hero.
Yeah.
Like, she's just doing.
She's always just been very reactionary.
Yeah, she's just doing what needs to be done occasionally when she notices it needs to be done.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, she's just like, I'm gonna go and collect my little spells because my one friend told me one time that was really cool that I did it.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna keep that up.
So I did something once that made someone happy, and like
yeah. And I mean, they're still doing the timing like in the corner where it's like 28 years since
she's
the
still
death of Himmel the hero.
Thinking about everything in context
in relation to that moment. So she's still an ancient baby.
I really do wonder how long elves actually do live, because if she's 1,000 years old and he's like, you're young, and he's got eye bags.
Yeah, he was like, oh, my sweet summer child.
It's like, I wonder how old he is.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Well, that was cute. I needed that. It was a nice little palate cleanser. Next episode is episode 12. It's called A Real Hero.
Yeah.
And we will see you then.
Oh, bye.